Today we have an interesting one. This is a 1938 Bendix SMD, single cylinder, air-cooled engine with a rotary valve intake. It's got a like a slot in the crankshaft. It is the epitome of simplicity. No liquid cooling to worry about, no reeds to worry about. It's really just everything you need, nothing you don't. So it's super lightweight, it's under 20 pounds. This one, being a 38, is out of their Brooklyn sales office. There were others out of Indiana, I believe, and they designate that on the rope sheave as well. So simple features: we've got a stop tang down here on the tiller, we've got fuel shutoff, a choke, and this doubles as a high-speed mixture. You open the door, there's a low-speed mixture in there. It's got cooling fins galore all over the place. This one here was in really rough condition when I got it. It was a challenge, and sometimes these ones are fun, just to see if you can get it going. This one was a loan ornament, apparently. It had layers upon layers upon layers of brushed on paint, the last color being orange for some reason, and it was just flaking off of it. There was 3 or 4 of these fins broken off, which I had to make pieces and weld them in. That was a lot of fun. The power head was seized and the gear case was seized, so I figured I've nothing to lose and everything to gain, so I just dug into it. I think it was 2 years ago, and it runs. It seems like it's got just enough compression to stay running. Maybe that's normal for these, but it runs pretty well. It starts fairly well. Let's see what it does. Let's go for a ride. So you can see it's not a powerhouse, but it runs pretty well. I was surprised. Again, it sounds like it barely has enough compression. I don't know if this is normal for these. It doesn't have like an incredible throttle response, but it is only 2 1/4 horsepower. Again, single cylinder. But I just think it's really neat because it's got a lot of features that engines at that time didn't. You know, they thought outside of the box. You know, with the air-cooled cooling and the rotary valve crankshaft, and nothing on it looks like anybody else's engines. And the result was a super lightweight engine that runs well, and it's surprisingly quiet. I thought because it was air-cooled, it would be, you know, a little rattly and making all kinds of funny noises because they have a lot of clearance typically, but this one is not really loud, and I'm sure it's got a lot of hours on it. Internally, it looked like it had a lot. The rotary valves all scratched up, and the cylinder was rough. But it's a good runner and one worth saving, and a great piece of outboard history. 1938 Bendix SMD 2¼ horsepower. Run if you got 'em.